Bought a house without telling my parents, then found out they planned for my sister's whole family to move in with me for free. Hi Reddit, I'm Kate, 32, female, from Texas, and I feel like I've spent most of my life in the shadow of my older sister, Anna. She's 3 years older than me, and let me tell you, she's always been the favorite. You know the type, smart, social, and could charm her way out of anything. Meanwhile, I've been the responsible one, which apparently is just code for the one who gets to do all the work and gets none of the credit. Growing up, Anna always got the best of everything. Birthdays, hers were these huge backyard parties with bounce houses and pony rides. Mine, a pizza party in the dining room with a cake from the grocery store bakery. Christmas, Anna got the Barbie dream house. I got a second-hand knockoff with a missing elevator. My parents would just say, "You don't need all that fancy stuff, or be grateful for what you have, Kate." And I just couldn't help but notice that Anna's gratitude was never required in the same way. But the real divide hit me when I got to college. I'd worked my butt off in high school, juggling AP classes and extracurriculars to keep my GPA high. I'd been accepted to a local university and thought I had a solid plan. I'd commute from home to save on dorm costs. Anna had gone to her dream school, and my parents had covered everything. I figured they'd help me out too, right? Wrong. When I brought up my plan to live at home, my mom looked at me like I had just suggested we move to Mars. "If you're staying here, you'll need to contribute," she said matter-of-factly. Anna got a full ride from us because she deserved it. You need to learn responsibility. I couldn't believe it. I was 18, about to start college, and they were already talking about me paying rent. Contribute turned out to be $400 a month for rent and utilities, and of course, I was expected to buy my own groceries. That doesn't sound like much until you're a broke college freshman working part-time at a bookstore for $9 an hour. I tried to argue. I reminded them how they'd covered everything for Anna, how she never had to worry about money in school. Mom just shrugged. "We gave Anna what she needed. You're different, you're independent, you'll figure it out." So I did. I picked up as many hours as I could at the bookstore, sometimes skipping meals to make ends meet. I'd walk past the campus coffee shop every morning, envying the students who could afford lattes and pastries. Meanwhile, I was brown bagging peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and drinking the free coffee from the bookstore break room. I don't think I bought a single textbook at full price. I got all of mine secondhand or borrowed from the library. Every month, I handed over the $400 to my parents while Anna was off at her out-of-state school, living in a shiny new dorm that my parents had paid for. She called me once to complain about how her dorm's AC wasn't cold enough, and I just about lost it. I didn't even have AC in my car because I couldn't afford to fix it. My parents still sent Anna spending money every month. I overheard Mom once on the phone saying, "We don't want her to struggle, college is hard enough." I stood there in the kitchen, holding my $1 ramen noodles, wondering why none of that compassion ever extended to me. To make things worse, my parents constantly praised Anna for her achievements. She got a 3.2 GPA in her communications program, and they threw her a huge graduation party with a catered buffet and a DJ. When I graduated with a 3.9 and a degree in computer science, we had a quiet dinner at home. Mom made lasagna and said, "Well, we don't want to make a fuss." Looking back, I think what hurt the most wasn't the lack of financial help, it was the clear message that I didn't matter as much. Anna was always framed as the star, the one with potential, while I was just there. Even when I succeeded, it was brushed off. "Kate's smart, she doesn't need help," they'd say. It was like being capable was a curse. After college, I moved out as soon as I could. I found a